Hey, I'm Bob Taylor from Taylor Guitars. I'm one of the co-founders, and we're here in San Diego, and just trying to remind you to be good. I came into an executive meeting the other day after having a long talk with everybody about acronyms we don't understand, and on the board they had a big sign that said no TLAs. And I'm like, what's a TLA? And they said, three-letter acronyms. So our sustainability, the things that we started doing as a corporation just grew organically. It started with not wasting the wood that we used, and it turned into something bigger and more formal. You know, I've got my own greenies on staff, and I love them. They know what they're doing, and they catch the vision of what it is that we're trying to do. And if you're not willing to put your heart into that stuff, if you're not really willing to do it because it makes you happy and do it because it makes sense, that it mostly is just going to fall on its face. So I still consider myself a guitar builder, not a corporation. And guitar building is fun. We're just trying not to screw it up. And we don't want to screw it up by mistreating our employees or our customers or the planet or the forest that our trees grow in or the people that live in those areas. I do like to tell people that wood it doesn't just grow on trees. And wood has always seemed like something that's just so renewable over the years, and it's not as renewable as we think sometimes, because the second growth wood comes up a little differently. But the reason that I say that is, as an example, an analogy, an apple grows on a tree, an orange grows on a tree, avocado grows on a tree, but you pick the apple and leave the tree. If you cut down the tree to get the apple, you don't have an apple tree anymore. And wood doesn't grow on trees. Wood grows in a forest, and forests grow on trees, or trees grow in forests. And so if you save the forest, you save the trees. So modern logging really needs to be done in a way where we're leaving the forest intact. We're taking just a little bit out, and we don't even circle back to those areas for a number of years. And by doing that, we can actually keep a forest in pretty good shape, giving us wood. A little saying that we have at Taylor Guitars, we like to get in for more rather than get out for less. And a lot of times you come to these crossroads in your business. It might be environmental, it might be how do you take care of employees, it might be what type of branding you're going to do. Are you going to give your dealers good service? Are you going to make higher quality? Are you going to cheap out on this, that, or the other thing? And at those points, we look at each other and go, well, we like to get in for more. That's what we do. We dive in for a little bit deeper. We'll put more investment in, and it's always paid off with our company, because we put those miles of the problem behind us. The problem gets farther and farther behind because we did get out for more. When you get in for less, it's kind of like scraping by so that you can make a couple bucks next week, you know, and you blame it on everybody else. Next thing you know, you're scraping by on everything you do. And it just starts to cave in on you. You scrape by on one thing, and the next thing you know, you're scraping by on all of it. Get in for more. Works better. We're starting to make electric guitars right now. Definitely, that's a project that the whole entire business plan is, in 10 years we'll be glad we did. Because year one, when you're known for 35 years of making acoustic guitars and you decide to show up with a solid body electric guitar, like, who cares? You know, they're going to look at you and compare you to every solid body electric that they already know about, a Les Paul, a Stratocaster, anything like this. And you got to get that 10 years behind you. And guess what? The first year of 10 years is year one. And you're going to have to do it. You're going to just have to do it. You're going to have to get it over with. And in 10 years, you'll be going, wow, I'm glad we did that. In our business, we don't protect our innovation from competition, because it's the nature of our business that everybody that does this type of thing sort of has their own axe to grind. So in reality, I enjoy this thing that makes me look benevolent when maybe I'm not, but I don't mind the benefits of it. But we can share everything we do. I can bring competitors in and say, we make guitars like this, like this, like this, like this, here's our secret. They can't go do it. I mean, I barely do it, and I'm Bob Taylor, you know. So if some cat from Asia comes through who has a factory and can take, you know, 5 flashcards full of pictures of my factory and go back and do a better job, well, more power to him. But the fact is that there's more to it than what you see. It's what you're thinking, it's what your philosophy. Are you ready to get in for more? You know, do you feel that 10 years you'll be glad you did? You know, those are soft things that you can't teach people. They can't see it in the innovation. Well, we do see people taking the ideas that we've done and putting them into their guitars, and we would probably see more processes even than product-related things. Maybe somebody doing something in their factory because they've learned that we've done it in our factory. For example, we pioneered ultraviolet cured finishes in our factory, and we've seen a lot of guitar companies start working with that type of thing. And in those cases, we've welcomed them in to show them how we do it. I was on a panel today with a gentleman who does textiles, and he was saying, yeah, I want to share these secrets because it lowers my costs. And what he's saying is he has a very tricky, unique product that comes from somebody, and if that somebody has more orders, he's going to stay in business longer. So we don't really want to be the only user of a unique product. We want lots of users out there. It does very well for us. And those types of things are a lot more important to me than whether I'm copied, whether I'm flattered, whether I'm jealous. You know, those are emotions and feelings that come and go in a flash. But the long-term benefits of people moving and aligning and an industry moving in a better direction is gooder. Yeah. Did I say gooder? Okay. I love saying gooder. And in reality, we say that a rising tide floats all boats, and that's gooder right there.